Yeah, people have started to realize, right? Everybody who was calling for a Bitcoin bottom and market bottom, they've started to realize. But hey, I told you, you need to do your own research. Okay. Anyways, before anything else, don't forget to drop me a thumbs up. Okay. Also, don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers, and drop a nice comment. It might not be too long. Something positive. If you don't have anything positive to say, drop an emoji. Like I said, these things kind of trigger YouTube to try to make sure that this video gets to a lot of people. You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, excuse me for a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Many things. Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money, and so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of water from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Guys, everything, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we look at we're gonna look at market performance for the past 24 hours. Right after that, we'll check out prices in details. And once we are done with that, we will check on our scalping positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? But before that, guys, now you see, hey, at the beginning of the video, I kind of lost touch right there. I was trying to say, hey, when you drop a comment, a nice comment, or maybe an emoji, it kind of triggers YouTube, to try to push this video to a lot of people. That's what I was trying to say, but I lost touch. But anyways, what we are talking about today is when you do your research, okay, you start to pay attention to things, you will find out things before the mainstream media start pushing it or shoving it into people's throats. And that when things like that start to happen, that is when a lot of people are led like sheep to gobbling town. That is the sad truth about everything. Okay, I do remember Bitcoin going to what a couple of days ago, $73,000 a couple of days ago, and everybody and their grandmama was busy saying, "Yeah, we're back. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, we're doing that." And I kept telling you, no, we're not, because when you look at the macroeconomy, for example, it's a domino effect. Okay, it's a domino effect, meaning something that happened today, you do not see the effect of it until probably 4 to 6 weeks later. It's a domino effect. You start to see first the oil prices. If Bitcoin was about to run, oil prices would have come down. That's what would have done. But we are seeing the opposite. Oil prices are still going up. And I don't think I need to repeat myself when I tell you that it's really very bad news for everything else, because oil prices leads to inflation. Inflation leads to monetary policy getting fucked up, which again, everybody and their grandmama telling you like, yeah, they're about to print money. I will ask again, where did you get this information? Because everything else is pointing in the opposite direction, right? But today was something that I think I mentioned it here yesterday, because I was following something while I was researching something else, and I came across people complaining about JP Morgan not letting them, okay, withdraw their own money. People complaining about that. And when I mentioned it here yesterday, people started inboxing me, telling me like I don't know what I was talking about, because they can't do that, this and that. And I when you start looking at stuff today, what's happening? They are talking about slowly releasing, and nobody wants to slow release because they know shit is about to hit the fan. JP Morgan and the rest of them, what they know is that if they let everybody release their stuff right away, it is gonna be, you think FTX and Luna was a crash? What is about to happen is the mother of all crashes. That's what's about to happen, because right now, like I said, Europe some of them are looking at the economy, and the economy is like, nah, this is the last tiny push everybody's waiting for before we hit the styles of the Great Depression, right? So anyone that mama telling you like, yeah, we're about to run again, I just sit there and look at it and like, man, I don't know what these motherfuckers are looking at. I don't, because right now, excuse me, because right now we are a standstill in which people who were complaining about the US dollar, they are not even looking at that anymore. People right now, they are looking at their own currencies. People are looking at their own economy, which again, it is like how do you say it? One hand washes another one, but you gotta know which hand you're washing first. If you are right-handed, it will be better if you wash your right hand because it's your dominant hand, right? To go and wash the left. If you wash your left hand first to wash your dominant hand, then you're gonna have a problem because you can't control your right hand as good as your left. That's the same thing that goes when you talk about currency and economy. You need to fix currency first. Once you fix that, then you can fix economy, right? But the stones getting thrown over there in Iran, they kind of make things worse. They make things worse because economy was already beaten and stepped on and chewed on and everything. Now you are talking about this thing going hitting the fan and economy going worse than it was doing before. The reason why, because currency is about to do worse than it was doing before. You can't fix the economy without the currency. You can't do that. So you are having now these people coming out here telling you like, yeah, now Bitcoin, when the financial crisis is happening, now you're about to have Bitcoin running and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then Uncle Tommy is going to have a set of gold teeth in his mouth. And I'm just looking at them again. Simple question. Ukraine threw stones with Russia. What happened to Bitcoin? And way down we go, right? US went and threw stones with Venezuela. What happened to Bitcoin? Down, okay? And those two examples were not even affecting the world oil supply. And we still went down, right? What do you think would happen now that the US is throwing stones with Iran, in which a situation is not just stones? The situation now includes the fact that the world oil supplies is also being affected. You think Bitcoin is going to run? Really? Yeah, I don't know what you're drinking, but hey, can you please send me some? Let me add some to my Maxi mug, man. I don't know what it is, but I would like to taste it. I would love to taste it because none of that shit makes any sense at all. It doesn't. Because again, you look at it, even people who were busy pumping their money into gold have stopped. Why? Like I told you guys here, okay? When I usually say, you need to get your bag ready with a couple of things. King Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, cash. Cash. People are trying, they know that the mother of all these crashes is about to happen. And when it happens, only those of you holding cash are going to become multi-millionaire in the years that follow. See? Gold is tough. You know what? Let's look at it. I think it's best when you look at that kind of stuff. Let's see here. Let's go charts. Let's go here. And gold right there. Gold. See? Gold is stalling. Hence, like when I try to tell folks, I said, stay away from gold. Nobody try to pay attention, right? And you see right now, gold is stalling. From what, 5,600 or whatever that it went, it has started to come down. This is what I was trying to tell you. When there is a major conflict, nobody cares about gold. Okay, people want to store their value if it was still going up at a steady and at a steady rate. But this move that happened between 2025 and 2026, that, my friend, It's not a steady move. This is when people know, like the big money know you're gonna FOMO in, right? Once you get in there, they're gonna drop that hot potato on you. I've been trying to point this parabolic move to everybody and their grandmama that can listen, and nobody paid attention to it. Now, on the 4-hourly, yeah, we are still above the moving average, right? But you have to start paying attention to the little details. Like when you zoom in, what do you see? Price is getting attracted to the moving average, right? Moving ribbon, it might be green, but look at it squeezing together, not even enough strength. It's about to turn red. And you look at it again, MACD, what do you have? Red, and you have a sell signal. So gold is started to lose the strength I was telling you guys about. Even on the daily, you have sell signal. Price is not looking good because again, everybody and their grandmama that has some sense, okay, have now figured out what I was trying to tell you. Cash. JP Morgan coming out here doing this thing, people getting mad about it. Only God knows how many of those companies are going to come out and are going to do this. And that is not even the biggest issue right now, okay? The Stablecoins Act. You guys remember, right? When I tried to tell you that these crypto people, they are going to end up getting on their knees because whether we like it or not, our government functions with the help of the banks. Okay, so now if we want to go into Coinbase, Binance, and all that nonsense, now we are now going to have how do you have it? Those exchanges to start to behave and get regulated like bank. It doesn't matter what kind of reserve they're using, fractional or non-fractional, that doesn't matter. Okay, so when you start thinking about that, banks now are in cahoot with the government. I don't believe what they're telling you, like that Trump talk about, yeah, y'all need to start acting up and this and that. I don't believe what they're saying. I think Trump is even behind them. That's what I think, because like all this nonsense that they're all talking about, oh, you have to do this and you have to go there and you have to do, that's nonsense. I don't think so. I think at the end of the day, they are going to compromise, okay, which we're probably going to have a situation where we, instead of 4% from the bank, from the exchanges, everybody's going to probably end up at what, 2% or 1%. But exchanges are going to lose because now, when they get there, they are going to start getting treated as banks. As a matter of fact, if you go look right now, people like Binance and all of them, they are now applying for banking licenses. So, yeah, they're thinking about it, okay? Something is better than nothing. They're going to lose all this lucrative 4% they was paying, and because behind the 4%, there was a lot of money going to their pockets, right? But for you to compete with banks, I don't think the government is not going to let you take away their source of income. I don't think they're going to do that. So that's another thing you have to watch out for. This Clarity Act is being delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed, and whatever thing they got to do to it, that is because of that. Because banks are like, nah, we cannot be paying yield and be treated one way when you have decentralized exchanges or centralized exchanges doing the same thing and getting treated as somewhere else. I mean, somewhere with other different rules. So that is another thing you have to watch out, because if they come out right now and tell you that now this Clarity bill is going to get pushed again a couple of months down the line, that is another bad news. Okay, that's another bad news in which a lot of people still can't read it. If you sit there and then you look at it, I don't know how many of you live in the United States. Some people say, yeah, it's happening over there in the other seas, and it's not going to affect us. Did you see how much gas is today? I tell you, like 2 weeks ago in my area, gas was like what, $2 and 60 or $2.50 or something like that. Right now, gas has risen to almost $3. That's how hard it has gone. Now, with that inflation kicking in, you still think they're going to print? You still think they're going to cut rates? I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. What is getting stronger and stronger is the Dixie, the US dollar. That's what is getting stronger. Because despite what's happening, every other currencies, they are losing value. The dollar still standing strong because, again, in any other aspect, trading wise, you have to use the US dollars. See what I'm saying? So those of you sitting on the sideline, or those of you following the entire crowds and their grandmama talking about, yeah, we're back, I feel sorry for you. Seriously, I do. Because most people are going to be jumping that bridge very, very soon. You will jump it. We still have the decision from MSI with our good friend Michael Sello. They didn't come out and tell us what's going on. But again, those of you who are smart, you start to understand that right now, it's time to start accumulating your bags. Right now, it's not about something about tomorrow. Because again, today, while addressing the world leaders, somebody mentioned Kaspa to the entire world. And I can guarantee you that as soon as that meeting finished, people started searching Kaspa. People started trying to see what the hell is Kaspa. And that's how we begin. Right now, people look at it, yeah, there's no transaction volume. Okay. Ecosystem still not big. Oh, okay. That does not concern us. But as soon as you start seeing this transaction volume start to pick up, that is the first thing that is going to attract attention. Like, okay, how did we go from $9 million 24 hours transaction to what? 5 billion. 20 billion. Oh, 100 billion. Oh, shit. What is going on here? People start looking at it. And with that transaction volume, just like happened to Crashilandia, what you're going to get next is everybody and their grandmama trying to make sure that they are part of those green candles. And that usually be the wrong time to get into an asset. Like when it happened the first time, right? When it happened the first time, Kaspa 1 cent. Oh yeah, it has run too much from 3 zeros and this. It has run, he's not gonna go up. Bam, 5 cents. Oh, and that was a lucky push. Bam, 10 cents. Ah, yeah, it's gonna come down because there is no Binance listing. There is no Coinbase. Bam, 15 cents. Oh shit, what's happening here? By the time everybody and their grandmama start looking like, okay, I think we gotta do something, 20 cents. And when they all FOMO'd in, those of us that got into, well, those of them, because I haven't sold my Kaspa yet, those of them that got into that 1 cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, started dumping. Those guys that came in late became the exit liquidity. And what do you see right now? The same thing is happening again, right? Kaspa is sitting at 3 cents or whatever, with the potential to probably hit 1 cent. Everybody looking at it. Yeah, it's not going to run. It's not going to go anywhere until you start seeing again 10 cents. Oh, yeah, it's not going to do this. It's them. Yeah, that is where it's going to stay. 20 cents. Yeah, it's going to get rejected and then go back down. 30 cents. 40, 50. Oh, shit, let's get back in. And by the time people start to get in, Kaspa will be at $1 or even above, and some people will start taking profits. Then you start complaining that you are getting used for exit liquidity again. See? Sometimes you need to find that opportunity before, not sometimes, every time you need to find that opportunity before everybody and their grandmama gets it. The thing with people is that people think that you are taking on risk. Oh, everything's supposed to be risk-free. That's what they think. And when they see somebody like you and I who is taking on that risk, yeah, this guy, something is wrong with their head. But when you start to get that money, you start to get those Lambos, you start to get things that you want. Well, in Africa, they will say, oh, yeah, you are doing voodoo. Maybe that's the thing. Here, they will be like, yeah, you are doing something else illegal. They become haters. That's how it works. It never misses. And I'm trying to tell you, now, when everybody has that mentality like, oh, it's not going to run, it's not going to do this and that, that is when you are supposed to start packing those bags. Not everybody telling you, oh, yeah, we're about to go up. Oh, yeah, it's about reversal. This is the... How? You got to open your eyes and look around you. How? Because the new one I heard today was they're like, yeah, Bitcoin's ETFs are about to start going up and this and that. Guys, they're about to dump those ETFs on your ass. Because, again, stock market is not looking good. It's not looking good at all. And when stock market doesn't look good, people are trying to get that cash. The cash option is what they're trying to get. Because once stock market drops, guess what? They want to have that money to buy those juicy cheap stocks, not Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin, again, like I said a couple of minutes ago, has proven wrong on everything that it was said to be. We have conflicts, Bitcoin went down, but gold went up. We had this and that, Bitcoin went down, gold went up. We had COVID and whatever you want to call it, gold went up, Bitcoin went down. So you have to look at those things, right? The FOMO is still there, yeah, but the FOMO is going to run in when Bitcoin goes even lower than where we are right now. Like I said, maybe $40,000, maybe 35, who knows? But when it gets down, a lot of people, mostly those of them that use the ETFs to make money, that is a steal for them to try to load up, make everybody FOMO in. Because guess what? A situation where Bitcoin goes down to, let's take a random number, $40,000 to $37,000, okay? When they put ETFs to this, and then Bitcoin pumps from 40 to back to 70, that is going to be the FOMO time. People are going to FOMO. Both prices going to probably run all the way back up to what can we say, to that 120 or 150. Okay, I'm telling you, that's how they're going to do this. Now, you want to take the opportunity, great. If you don't, that's up to you. But one thing I can tell you is that whatever you're looking at right now in the market is a big fat trap. That's what it is. There's not pumping time yet. Not pumping time, at least until we start hearing that, okay, oil is cooling down, Trump issues, Margex is making a deal with Iranian people, and the entire world is beginning to be at ease and stuff like that. Because until then, we are fucked. If you follow the steps of how this thing usually play out, right after this, we're going to hit a recession. Watch and see. Unless they change a couple of things, but it's the odds, if when you look at it, the odds are very high for a recession right after this. Okay, but so it's up to you, right? You want to believe it, that's you. You want to start packing your bag and start to make that money to get ready when you want to pack your bag to get ready for when that money starts to hit the streets. That's up to you. I already told you guys what I'm doing, because I'm trying to go from zero to a multi-millionaire status, or even to get generational wealth. I told you, King Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, and I'm piling up cash. I'm scalping the market, right? So that I can get those juicy stocks when they get lower than where they are right now. Hey, I'm not your financial advisor. You do you, I will do me, and God will bless America. The only thing I hate about this is that at the end of the day, we're going to have people again, just like last year. I have 30 Bitcoin. Let me see. See? Hey, I entered a position on Bitcoin and it's this much right now. Let me see. And instead, you are telling people right now, hey, you have to really pay attention to it. It's not time yet. When it gets time, enter the position and then watch it grow. Because when it's time, if you put $1,000 on a 50x leverage, the way I usually do it, I usually put like $500 or $1,000 and then scale it up. This can be at the end of the bull run. You might be looking at something like probably $150,000 to $200,000 with $1,000 investments. That's how I usually play. But yeah, people don't want to look at it. Like Kaspa right now, okay? By the time, I'm telling you, I'm still expecting one last shakeout. One big one. I'm not talking about a small thing. And Kaspa goes down, let's say 1 cent or 1.5 cents. I plan to enter probably a $2,000 or $3,000 or maybe $1,000, whatever I'm going to put there at 50x. By the time Kaspa hits that 20 cents again, I'm a monkey's uncle. When people start to see that, what happened here? But you're telling them right now, pay attention to the market. It's not time yet. Me, like I said, I will be paying attention towards the end of this month, then April, May. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be paying attention to those things. Okay. Anyways, yeah, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Okay. Let's see that right quick. Let's see. And our good friend Crypto Bubbles is right there. Let's see. See, that's what people are talking about. Everybody and their grandmama, we're just still holding on to River and stuff like that. And River's busy throwing in that bait and then not getting your money out of you. Anyways, yeah, let's go see. Okay, let's see right here. We'll see on Kaspa, King Kaspa, KAS. What do we have going on here? Okay, for the past hour, 0.5% up, 0.2% down on the day, 0.5% down on the week, 1.2% down on the month, and 56.3% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $817.24 million, and a 24 hours volume traded at $9.41 million. Now, let's go look at Quant, QNT, the banker's coin. And the coin a lot of people love to hate. What do we have on that one? We do have here 0.6% now up in the last hour, 1.9% up on the day, 3.1% down on the week, 7.6% down on the month, and 14.8% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $928.33 million, and a 24 hours volume traded at $10.66 million. Okay, now we go to the next one, which is going to be Cubic. Okay, the high risk, high reward. What we got for the past hour? 2% down, 4.7% up on the day, 74.6% up on the week, 79.3% up on the month, and 12.9% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $118.57 million, and a 24 hours volume traded at $3 million. Now, you have to pay attention to these numbers, okay? There is FOMOing, people are FOMOing in, but again, when Bitcoin does its drop, it's gonna be yay again. People gonna be jumping bridges, so you have to be very, very careful with this kind of moves. Cubic is very easily manipulated because the market cap is very tiny, it's very small, so you better be careful. Okay, don't say I didn't warn you. Anyways, now let's go on to Jasmine, JAS, let's say Japanese Bitcoin. We do have 0.8% up in the last hour, 1.2% up on the day, 2.3% up on the week, 7.2% up on the month, and 56.7% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $288.56 million, and a 24 hours volume traded at $12.47 million. Okay. Now we go look at Jonathan's pet store, which he calls Bitcoin, and I call the orange guy. Now you see laying flat in the last hour, 0.6% down on the day, 1.4% down on the week, 2.4% up on the month, and 15.4% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.41 trillion, and a 24 hours volume traded at 42. Sorry about that. $42.70 billion. Okay, so as you guys can see, everybody that grandmama telling you difference is not time yet. Well, it's up to you, right? You all want to follow them and then get wrecked. That's you. But anyways, now let's go look at prices in details. Let's see what we got here with Trading View, and let's try to go back here. Not in gold. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to close it and reopen it again. Something is not right with that. Okay, that's better. Let's see. Now we do have S&P 500 going up. We'll go here. The US dollar going up, Bitcoin going up. Again, this is not what you want to see. We want to see an inverse correlation in price. But well, this, when you start to see two of them in one direction, that's fucked up. Seriously, usually is very fucked up. But anyways, now let's check and see here with King Kaspa, which we're starting with the 1 hour chart. For those of you scalping the market, then yeah, that's probably good for you. If you look at it, we have a buy signal. Yep, if you entered it, then yeah, you want to put a long and then wait until you get a sell signal. But again, things are not looking great. Look at that. Look at those wicks. This is how they're liquidating a lot of people, but up and down. So again, like I said yesterday, you better be careful. Okay, just be careful. See those wicks, those candle bodies are not full. Something is not right there, right? If you look at it on the 4 hour, let's see, what do we have? 4 hourly, we have the ribbon trying to turn green, but yeah, I don't think so, because when you look at the MACD, okay, what do you see? Look at MACD right quick. See, it has already started to turn white, from green to white. Therefore, this right here is too flat. And another big thing is look at the moving average facing downwards. So nah, it's still bearish. So you better be careful, okay? Better be careful, because a lot of people are gonna jump bridges with this thing. If you look at it on the daily, let's see, is anything different? Nope. Just going sideways, flat. That's what's happening. I'm telling you, once if Bitcoin drops, what I am anticipating is about to drop. When it does that, you're about to see this thing go to gobbling town. Okay, probably 2 cents or 1.5, something like that. So better watch it. For me, since I'm scalping the market, anything under 10 cents is nothing but noise. I don't really care about what happens under that. Above that, we do have 15 cents. Once we cross it, we'll be looking at 18 cents before we start paying attention to all-time high and then price discovery. So if you know what you're doing, patience, okay? Just keep packing on your spot. Just keep buying your coins on your spot, because again, when this thing happens, which is going to happen very quick, a bunch of people don't realize it, but hey, when I tell you, trust me, that 2 months or 3 months are not a long time at all. It is going to happen very fast. Okay, anyways, now let's go look at QNT right quick, see if there is any difference on that one, although I doubt it. But here, the same thing with quant. Okay, you're looking at price doing exactly like we've always talked about. Like I always tell you guys, right? Price always get attracted to moving average, but you can also see that there is a major resistance up here. So I'm thinking it's going to hit that resistance and then we're going to come back down. That's what's going to happen. So for those of you who are scalping, yeah, we had a buy signal right here. I think I did mention that yesterday. And if you put it a little long, you would have just taken advantage of this the opportunity, right? But oh well, if you look at it again, go on to the 4-hourly, you will see the same thing. There is nothing changed at all, nothing. We are still inside this major structure. That's what we still, you see, down Blake. I think it's going to do this until we go all the way down there. But again, when you start looking at what Bitcoin is doing, this thing is not, I don't think it has a chance to be bullish. It's not there yet. Macroeconomic is not going to let nobody trying to make money yet unless you are scalping the market. Well, it is up to you, right? That's why I keep telling you, even the moving average, look at that. It is going down. So MACD, moving average, people's sentiments, that is not bullish yet. Okay? Even when we hear ceasefire, even when you hear all this stuff, it's going to take probably 4 to 6 weeks for these things to start to reverse. Okay, macroeconomic does not look good at all. Anyways, when you look at it on the daily, this is again, like I told you guys yesterday, whatever you're looking at today is messed up because we do have a sell signal. MACD does not look good at all. Moving average pointing downwards. Price still bouncing in between this. So it is not time yet. And if Bitcoin does the move that I'm thinking is going to do, because I'm thinking Bitcoin is about to drop the mic on everybody, that means this price might come down. Okay, so you have to be very careful. Okay, now don't do like everybody and that grandmama who is right now celebrating, which I don't understand why, but oh well. If to everybody, right, to each his own cup, right? You can do whatever you want to do with it. But for me, when I look at quant, anything under 150, under $125 is nothing but noise. That's what it is. Accumulating zone. Above that, we're going to have $151, and before you know it, 164, which will lead us to 176. There's a lot of trading activities in those points. When we manage to close that, we'll be looking at 230, and before you know it, $400, all-time high, and then price discovery. So anybody who is telling you, yeah, we are running, now we are going up, I don't know what they're looking at, to be honest with you, okay? I don't know. If you pay attention, I've stopped looking at Bitcoin charts until the macroeconomy gets looked at, because right now there is no point of trying to look at Bitcoin is just getting manipulated up and down as if it was a rag doll. One thing for sure I know here is, like, you guys, this does not invalidate, okay, does not invalidate the bear flag. For me, I think this drawing should be put like this, and since I'm using my phone, I don't think it's gonna be nice. This should be put like that. That's what I think it should be put. Okay, as you guys can see, what we do have here is that price down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. I think it's gonna hit again, and then down we go. Because yeah, it doesn't look as bullish as everybody's telling you. It doesn't. Okay, so you can look at it if that's what you think. But again, look at the moving average pointing downwards. Ribbon is red downwards. Look at the moving, look at the MACD. Look at MACD. We just got from green to a white one. Normally when it goes white, it turns red, and down it went. Now, out of all of them, the only bullish signal is that we have a buy signal here, but that buy signal does not reflect with the price. It doesn't. So something is not right with that signal. So you have got to pay attention to things. Okay, well, you want to fall for it, my friend, go ahead and fall for it, but don't say I didn't warn you, because I am going to laugh. Okay, I am going to laugh at a lot of things. People jumping the bridges. That would be me. That would be me. Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Just look at our scalping positions. Since okay, we've been taking profit, we've been growing our stash, our cash account, like I told you guys. King Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, and cash. I've been growing my cash account, getting ready for when time comes. Okay, but before we do that, guys, like I usually say, I do not condone leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing. Because again, leverage trading is the easiest way you can use to lose your money. Just stick to spot trading, okay? You'll be okay. But those of you who want to learn how to do it by trying and error, because nobody taught me, I learned how to with trying and error, okay? That's how I learned. Down below, I do have the links. Bydfi, okay? Phemex, Wix, and Margex. I have those below. All you have to do is follow the links and sign up. If you meet their deposit requirements, they are going to give you free money. That way you can take your money out and just use the free money. Take $20 out of the free money and practice. If you are able to turn 20 into 40, 40 into 60, 60 into $80, and so on and so forth, then you are ready. If you still cannot do it, you have two options, my friend. Keep on practicing, or option number 2, leave it alone. Because if you keep on doing it, my friend, you are going to go into Wreck City, a good resident of Goblin Town. I can tell you that right now. Okay. Also down below there, I do have the links to Acorns. Acorns is what I'm using to teach my 9-year-old son how to trade on stock market and ETFs. Okay. Follow that link. Okay. If you follow up and sign up correctly, you are going to help the channel out. Because for me, what I'm trying to do, if I ever hit that promotion, I think I am going to do a giveaway. Okay, probably cut it in half and do a giveaway on the channel. See who is the lucky person that will get half of that money. Right now it's like $1,400. If you hit it, I would do a giveaway for $700. So yeah, just help the channel out, and maybe you are the winner. Who knows? Okay. So anyways, now let's go right quick. Now before we do that, sorry, I almost forgot. When you sign up, you get $5, which is towards your investment journey. Okay, but hey, if the channel hits that 5 or 6 subscribers that they're asking for, we get $1,400. We're gonna sort out a giveaway. We're gonna do a giveaway with that. Anyways, yeah, let's go right quick. Let's go look at these positions, which again, I'm only using Phemex and Wix Exchange. Let's start with Phemex. On Phemex, where are you? Right here. I am only trading King Kaspa so far. That overall right here sitting at $450. I haven't taken profit since yesterday, but yeah, $450, showing that profits are sitting at $343 right now as we sit. You guys already know I trade at 50x and I don't use stop loss. So yeah, that's where we are right now. And now we go to the Wix Exchange. Here I have like 6 positions open on this one. I took some profits earlier, and so the overall now, yesterday I was like what, 2,600 or something like that. I took profits earlier and opened more, so overall right now it's sitting at $2,000 approximately. Now right here we can see that first of all, the first one is going to be River. I'm shorting River 50x. I took profits on it and I opened another one earlier. Okay, you can see I am in profit right now, $154, which is not that bad. The next one is going to be Pepe. Pepe. Like I told you guys, meme coins, the money will be made that you make in meme coins is during the bear market, not during the bull run. So yeah, Pepe, I am up $657 in profits. And the funny thing about that is that I only put $12 in. That's the funny thing about it. Anyways, the next one is going to be Jasmine, which is also, again, I took profits, but hey, I am all $59. So yeah, let's just wait and see what the market does. And you have Quant. Quant also, if despite the price trying to run, I am still shorting. I'm still shorting Quant. I am up $224 on this one. And last but not the least is going to be King Kaspa, which again I'm also shorting because I'm telling you the market is about to do something crazy, and I am up $466. So you can see that you want to, you can pause it with my crazy leverage. But that's me. Okay, now let's go look at Acorn, which is where my son is doing his thing. Despite the turmoil in the market, let's see. He is up today $977. Yeah, he came down a little bit. So that's where we are. If you look at his portfolio, you will see that here he's up 0.7%. Well, not that bad. On the stocks, we have VOO, the S&P 500, $463. IJH, which is medium companies, we are up $50.23. IJR, which are small companies, we are up $24.92, not that bad. IXUS, international company, we are up $230. So yeah, we are doing pretty good, and I'm pretty sure of that. Like I told you guys, for me, I would love to see my boy, like by the time he's 20 years old. I am so anxious to see what his bank account will look like. So yeah, we have 11 years to go, long way to go, but I'm looking forward for that day. So anyways, guys, there you have it. Do not tell everybody telling you we are bullish. Look around you. It's not time yet. If you refuse to look around you, yep, Goblin Town is waiting for you. You're going to be a member of Rex City, and don't say I didn't warn you, okay? Anyways, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers, okay? Don't forget to give me that thumbs up button. It doesn't take you, a like doesn't take you 1 second. Just click it, and that's it, okay? Also, don't forget to drop a nice comment to trigger the YouTube algorithm, and then let the video go to a lot of people if possible. If not, then just share it. Share it so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can see all these videos, and then the family can grow. Until I see you in my next one, my friend, please take very good care of yourselves, okay? Bye-bye.